The third thing is you want to find other ways to stand out from the crowd. I'll tell you about an event I went to yesterday. It was a mixed crowd. I mean, a huge event. Huge event. And shout out to my bros. Anyway, huge event. And, you know, I stood out. Mostly because of this. My natural hair. And I wore it sort of like this yesterday. So even if men weren't necessarily attracted to me per se, you know, I got a lot of that. Like a little double take because, you know, I looked different. I didn't look like everyone else that was there. And, you know, I was kind of feeling some kind of way about that. You know, there's a scripture in Psalm 139, verse 14, where it says, you know, I will praise you for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And I felt fearfully and wonderfully made yesterday. And I felt like, I was like, okay, this is really me. But now what I had on yesterday is not something I would necessarily wear to church. It was a long maxi skirt made out of African fabric and a racerback tank. And not saying that I wouldn't wear the skirt to church necessarily, but the racerback tank I probably wouldn't. Unless I threw it on with a little cardi or something like that. Which is something that you can totally do. You can take some of your sleeveless dresses, throw on a cardigan and things like that, make it your own, and be able to wear it in church appropriate settings or things like that. You can definitely stand out with your hair, with your with the way you dress, with finding a signature style, whether that's your glasses or, you know, pins or your earrings or your rings or what have you. You can find other ways to stand out. Definitely you can stand out by your demeanor and the way you carry yourself. And that was one of the compliments that I received so many times yesterday. If I was talking to somebody, a guy, for a few minutes or whatever, they were saying, oh, you're different, your demeanor is different. I was like, okay. And, you know, I have to believe, I want to believe that it is the God in me that makes me different, that makes me just a representative of Him and, you know, what He's doing in my life. That doesn't mean that I'm unfriendly. That doesn't mean that I may not even flirt a little bit. But that means that I always represent Him. He is the light that I want shine. He is what I want people to see and what I want people to be drawn through, the God in me. So you can find other ways to stand out. Definitely make sure that you're intelligent and that you speak well, because that is another way that you can stand out. Don't be what my dad calls Millie Mouth and things like that. You just want to carry yourself in a way that is pleasing to God and that makes you stand apart from others. I think I've gone over my time, but I hope this video has been a blessing to you. I hope that you got a little nugget that you can use going forward. Oh, duh. The one fashion tip that I will give you in this video is to accentuate perhaps one part of your body. What I mean by that is kind of arms or legs, or top half, bottom half, top half. Don't do both. So for instance, yesterday I had on a maxi skirt, legs totally covered up, came down to my ankles, but my shoulders and kind of a little bit of my back was out, and my arms, because it was a racerback tank. If you're gonna wear a mini skirt or a shorter skirt or some shorter shorts, then you make sure that your top half is covered. Don't do both, because that leaves absolutely nothing to the imagination. And the one thing that you don't want is to, as Sierra, all your goodies out there, or as I like to call it, all your goodness and mercy showing for everyone. The one thing that I could appreciate yesterday was that I was getting looks of admiration and looks of, wow, she's different, she's exotic looking. I got that once. I didn't get looks of lust or men undressing me with their eyes or any such thing like that, because one, I didn't carry myself that way. Two, I didn't dress like that. And so just consider that when you're picking out something to wear. If you're going to wear something shorter on the bottom, then cover up the top. If your top is going to be out a little bit more, then cover up the bottom. and that'll leave something to the imagination, and it'll make guys wonder, wonder, what else is up with her, what other layers she has to her. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're considering something to wear. Once again, I hope this has been a blessing. Please rate and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.